Hello and welcome to another guide on Call of Duty Zombies for new players, people who are just trying to get into zombies for the first time. And in this one, I thought rather than just talking you through all the different concepts, I'll play a game up to round 21, basically doing what I'll normally do when I'm doing, say, the camo grind, trying to unlock new camos, or I'm trying to unlock new augments. So I'll show you my loadout quickly. I'm going to use the XM4, which is just the starting assault rifle that anyone would have. I have put a suppressor on there, which means I'll get more salvage. In zombies, you basically always want to run a suppressor if you can. And then I've got my knife. I've got the field upgrade energy mine. I would like to use Ether Shroud, but I don't unlock it till next level. That's probably the best one for solo because it means you can just get away if you get stuck. Energy mine, I've got an augment on it that turns it into a turret instead of a mine. That's pretty cool, so I'm going to be using that instead. And then I've got decoys. I really like decoys because you can use them to control zombies. And I've got a Molotov, which you can use to kind of set fire to a bit of the ground and kind of stop zombies coming through an area for a while, which is obviously quite useful. And in terms of augments, I've equipped augments on as many of my perks as I can, because I'll often end up getting all of the perks if I can. And then just the ammo mods that I want to use, so I'll probably just use Napalm Burst today. And then the field upgrade I want to use, so energy mine in this case. Then I want to be researching them. I think it's a good idea to try and research basically whichever ammo mod you use the most first. A field upgrade you like using. If you're in a team, Healing Aura is really good. Ether Shroud's really good, but you don't unlock it till quite late. And Energy Mine is really good. And then go through all of the perks, because as I said, you will get them all. Some of them aren't as useful as others, so like the Speed Cola ones aren't that great until like the fourth one, and maybe the sixth one, they're pretty good. And then the PhD flopper ones aren't that useful either until the later ones. But things like the Juggernog one that gives you an extra little bit of health and makes you do a bit more damage, that's obviously absolutely fantastic. Deadshot Daiquiri, where you do extra damage to armor and extra critical damage, that's super useful. Melee Macchiato, if you want to use knives and things like that, super powerful. So yeah, just try and prioritize and just make sure you are researching something. Apparently you can't start researching until level 11, which I didn't mention in my previous guide. So we're going to start a new match. We're just going to play solo on Liberty Falls. I think playing solo is the way to go, especially when you're learning zombies. You don't have to deal with all the weird stuff randoms do. If you got friends that can play too, that's awesome. But when you're playing with friends, it gets a bit chaotic. It's quite hard because there's more zombies attacking you then. So I genuinely think if you're trying to like learn how to play zombies, playing solo is a really, really good idea. Lots of people are scared of it because they think it would be harder than playing with a group. But the game does give you a free self-revive when you're playing solo. And the number of zombies is just way, way more manageable. So we'll hop into Liberty Falls here. And let's just try and get to round 21 and exfil. We're not going to be doing the Easter egg. If you want to see an Easter egg guide, Mr. Waffle Waffles just did a really good speedrun guide, or not for speedrun. I've got a guide on my channel that will show you just how to complete it. So the first thing I'll often do is interact with this, the Rampage Inducer. This basically makes the first few rounds harder. It makes the zombies more aggressive, it makes them run faster, and that makes the first few rounds more fun. Not essential at all, you don't get any extra rewards for doing it. Oh, that's a smoke grenade. People who are doing speed runs will often put it on because it makes the first few rounds go by quicker, but you absolutely do not need to do it. Just if you find the first few rounds boring, then maybe do. Now, you saw me just go and interact with that vending machine. This vending machine, once per round, you can walk up to it and just punch the bottom of it, and it will give you a random item. Most of the time, it's junk. Sometimes it will give you some essence or some salvage, and if you're really lucky, it can give you a perk or even a ray gun, although that is very rare. Don't believe those TikToks and stuff where they show people getting ray guns as if that happens every time. I think I've had it happen twice so far, and I've played a lot of this map. Right, so let's teach you some zombies basics. The first one is training. We're on round 1 here, but we have the Rampage Inducer on, so the zombies are moving quite fast, as if they were in like round 15 or something. What you want to do when you're training is just run around something in a circle. To be honest, the bigger the circle, probably the better. And what this does is it means rather than the zombies coming at you from all different angles, they're all going to be coming from the same direction, which obviously makes them way, way easier to shoot. In the starting area, this big burning truck's really good because it gets them all into a nice line. You can wait until they get around a corner. There's an environmental zombie here that I'm just going to take out. You can just get them all coming around here, and then you can just run around. Oh, there's another environmental zombie there. And they'll be in a nice line. They're very easy to manage. You're not in any danger of them or anything like that. Now, if you don't do that, if you just let them spread out, well, I'll just run around them in a bit of a circle and then spread them out a little bit. Can I spread them out? Nope, they're all going to group up. If they're coming at you as a bit of a horde, then they're much scarier, because what can happen then is that they can surround you. And probably the main way people die in zombies is by having 2, 3, 4 zombies hitting them at once, and your health will plummet quickly, like really fast. Like right now, if one zombie hits me, come on, hit me. There we go. Oh, he hit me twice. You can see there, I only lost a tiny little bit of health. That doesn't really matter that much. You can see in the bottom left, my health will recharge. It takes a while in zombies, but it does recharge. And I lost a little bit of armor. If I let more than one zombie hit me, like this, you can see there, I just, in a second, lost an entire plate of armor and over half my health. If I hadn't have had any armor, if my armor had broken, that would have killed me. So you really don't want that to happen. Now, the other thing that sometimes happens to people is they'll come somewhere like this and they'll be like, oh no, zombies are coming in and I can't get out. So what you really want to do, first and foremost, is avoid ever being in that situation. Just try to look for spots like that where you might get surrounded and avoid ever going near them. One place that can definitely happen when people are learning this map is when they go and interact with the vending machine. You can get trapped down here, and if you can't buy this barrier, like I don't have enough essence, you can get trapped down here. Now, if you do, you can actually hop over the stairs and get up here to get away. But if you go near this hotel room, more zombies come out. So now you've got an even bigger problem with more zombies. You can see what I mean here? They're all over the place, but if I just train them up for a second, just lead them on a little merry chase, now they've all gone into a nice, manageable little line. When you're training, if you want to run faster, you can just switch to your knife or your baseball bat, whatever melee weapon you've got, by holding the melee button. That means you can sprint much, much faster, get away from them a little bit easier. If you want to see a little bit more, you can always hold down the D-pad, go into third person. Then you get a bit more peripheral vision, might make it a little bit easier to do stuff. But you're really just keeping them away from you. Now, this skill, like learning how to train zombies, is super important. Once you get comfortable with it, like I can do it when I'm talking to chat, I can train zombies all day long, and I don't really have to pay much attention to it. And I can, like, you know, when I'm streaming, I can talk to chat, I can look around, I can check my emails and stuff. Absolutely fine, no problem. Oh, another little bonus of being solo is you can pause it. Only for 15 minutes. You can see there's a timer there before it will save and quit, but you can pause it. And you can save and quit if you want, then resume a game another time, which is very, very nice. Anyway, if you're just practicing the game, what you probably want to do is just do this. Just load into a game, get some zombies, and just try to avoid doing that. You see there, I just got stuck on the ammo box. That is what you're trying to avoid. Situations like that from happening. And once you're ready, once you've got them all trained up and you're pretty sure you know how to move around them, you can just... Oh, now, what happened just there was we got a double points thing. Now, I don't want to pick that up yet because there's no zombies about left. So what's a better idea is to wait for round 2 to start. And because I've got the rampage inducer on, the zombies will actually spawn quite fast. Wait till we get some zombies. And then you can see this. When it starts flickering fast, that means I need to grab it. Or when the zombies start attacking me, I need to grab it. And now I can use that double points to actually get all of the points from these zombies. Which is much more effective. I actually cleared out that round super fast, which means I missed the vending machine. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. I'm going to run and hit it now between rounds. 100 essence. Oh, I had double points on, so I can get the extra essence from these as well. If it wasn't for the rampage inducer, there's no way you could get zombies from 2 different rounds. You get points from them. Now, a nuke like this you don't want to get, because what would happen if I pick up this nuke is all of the zombies will die, and I'll only get 400 essence. Now, I can get that 400 essence even if it doesn't kill any zombies. So if I manage to kill all of the zombies first, then pick up the nuke, now I got all of the points from those zombies, as well as the 400 essence from the nuke. And that's what you kind of always want to do if you get a nuke. It's finish the round and then grab it really, really quickly. Right, I want to use the vending machine, but there's too many zombies here. Now, what you can see me doing now is just kind of weaving in and out of the zombies. And this is another important skill to learn, is sometimes, as much as you want to train them up, you also want to be able to kind of get about. Sometimes you'll want to pick up a power-up, sometimes you need to interact with something. You just want to learn how you can move around them. And so what I'm always doing is just looking for little gaps, looking for spaces where there's a gap between the zombies and I can just run through. See that? I didn't even take a single hit from them. Now, doing this with the rampage inducer turned off is much, much easier because they won't attack you very quickly on the first few rounds. They're very, very slow. You can actually run pretty much right next to them and you'll be fine. But when they're like this and they're aggressive and they're running fast because you've got the rampage inducer on, or because it's a later round, like they do get like this after like round 15 to 20 or so, they get quite quick, then you really don't want to be near them. Like if I go alongside like 4 of them, I'll just be dead. They'll just kill me. It seems like a good time to talk about the amount of essence you get for killing a zombie. It does change depending on how you do it. So if you just kill a zombie in the chest... Oh, my XM4 is not doing a lot of damage now. You see that? I killed 2 there, so I got 180. You only get 90 points for each one. If I shoot them in the head, then zombie critical kill, I get 115 points, which is a lot more. If I kill them with a melee weapon, which is going to be a little bit tricky, I was one by himself there. There we go, you get 105, which is pretty useful. So you always want to be shooting zombies in the head if you can. If you can't, melee them. Meleeing is surprisingly effective, especially once you get perks like Melee Macchiato, you'll actually do quite a lot of damage. Now, when you're doing camo grinds, like I'm trying to do for the XM4, trying to unlock some camos for it, you really want to be getting headshots all the time, because that's the only thing that counts towards camos. Getting any other kind of kill doesn't count. So every zombie you kill just by shooting them in the chest is annoyingly a wasted zombie. I'm just going to go turn the rampage inducer off now so I can talk a little bit easier. Around round 5, that's normally when I turn it off, because that's when they start getting a bit scarier. There's a lot more of them. And now, because rampage inducer off, you can see how much slower they are. No, I did already get that one. Oh well. So, like I said, I'm not going to do the main Easter egg in this, but I will show you a couple of side Easter eggs that I like doing sometimes. You can see here I can run around these zombies and it's fine, because it's just not... They're not that fast. Oh, I can't jump over that. There we go. They didn't even hit me once doing that, which is crazy. So one that I like doing involves shooting these. In my guide to these, I called them trainers, and lots of Americans were upset because I didn't call them sneakers, which is what Americans call them. Then somebody else corrected me more appropriately, saying they're bowling shoes, which they actually are. So well done to that person. They are bowling shoes. We can all agree on that. So we're going to do that for a little bit. I'm just going to kill all these zombies now. You can see, because they're like lined up, because they're grouped up, it's much easier for me to get loads of critical kills and waste a lot less ammo, because most of the bullets I'm shooting, if they miss one zombie, they'll just hit another one. Insta-kill means all the zombies will die of just one hit. Super useful when you've got something that doesn't do a lot of damage, like the assault rifles. So what we're going to do here is actually open up this door next. I saw a zombie there then. That's weird. We're going to open up this door and go through here. Just carry on that little side Easter egg I want to do. So if we go over here, up to this shop, you can see on the shelf there's another pair of those bowling shoes. You can shoot that. Now, you can also see the sky's gone a bit yellow and it's round 6, and that's because we've got a vermin round. So special rounds have always been a thing in, well, not always, but for a long while they've been a thing in Call of Duty Zombies. In Liberty Falls case, you get these weird vermin things. People say they're spiders. They're not. They've only got 6 legs. They're clearly big, scary ants. Even though the game says something about an arachnophobe mode, which takes away their legs. They should have given them 8 legs if they wanted them to be arachnids. Anyway, that's pedantic of me. These rounds, you can see it in the bottom right, I've only got 24 bullets. These rounds, you always end up getting a max ammo, so you never want to waste money buying ammo on one of these rounds if you can deal with the spiders, ants, things in any other way. Whoop. Just punch that one. Because you get a max ammo, and then that'll give you all your ammo for free, which is obviously very nice. Now, let's move through and show you a bit more of the map. Oh, I can do the vending machine again quickly. Oh, this is nice. So I got a rare ether tool from this. This is actually going to upgrade my gun up to blue rarity. Very nice. Now I'm going to open this up. Now, the rarity of your gun isn't as powerful as Pack-a-Punching it is, but it's one way to upgrade your gun. Oh, and you can go prone in front of perk machines once per game, just to quickly get 100 essence. Yeah, the rarity of your gun, I wasn't going to talk about that yet, but basically it just increases the damage of your gun, and that's it, just the damage of your gun. But it is super useful, but especially if you've got something like this in the early rounds where you, the XM4 starts losing damage very quickly. Now you can see I'm doing a lot more damage, which means I can kill the zombies much, much easier. And I'm just going to still do the training them up so I can save ammo a little bit. When they're slower, you can see why I turn a rampage inducer on, because when they're slower, it takes ages to group them up. Especially when there's this many zombies. Just takes a while to group them up. Because some of them are going at different speeds, some of them catch up to you and some of them don't. It makes it a bit harder. Now what I'm going to do on this round, even though I got a double points, I'm actually going to save one zombie. So I'm going to get as many headshots as I can. I can see there's a crawler down there, so I'm going to save that zombie and just kill all the others to get all my double points. And I'm going to leave this guy, where is he? Just there. Pick up all the salvage. Oh, there's another bit there. Get double points from him too. Right, so there's actually another perk machine up here, so if I go prone in front of this, because double points are on, I'll actually get 200 instead of just 100. I don't want him to respawn. So one thing that happens with zombies is if you save one zombie, that a lot of people do at the end of a round, they save once, then it can go around and do stuff without being attacked. If you've got one that's great, like he's a crawler, so he's super slow, but then you run too far away from him, the game will actually despawn him and then respawn him somewhere else as a new zombie. And that means the new zombie won't be this great slow crawling one that's really easy to deal with. Instead, it'll be a normal fast one. So I don't want that, so I'm just making sure I don't go too far away from him. Now, because we already got the rare ether tool, I can show you a little Easter egg that normally I wouldn't do until round 10. And that's because it gives you an ether tool, which will be green until round 10 and then blue after round 10. So you can see up there, on top of that spike, there's a head stuck on a spike. What you need to do is blow that up. So you can do it with any weapon that fires explosive ammunition, like rocket launchers, or the Pack-a-Punch GS45, or the L6, what's it called? L762 sniper rifle, whatever that one is. Or a ray gun. Or you can throw an explosive at it. To throw an explosive at it's a bit of a pain. You have to kind of aim way higher than you think you would. Throw it up there. You can see there, I actually overshot it a bit, but I still popped it. And that triggers a side Easter egg where zombies will start falling from the sky. They can actually damage you, but they don't do much. And this will give you 1,000 essence in little 100 increments, so you need to run around and pick them up. As well as a bunch of salvage, which is useful to upgrade guns and stuff. And then it will also drop some kill streaks for you somewhere. And it will drop an ether tool, which in my case will be green, just because... That's it. Oh, I got a chopper gunner. That's one of the best kill streaks you can get. So you can see here, green ether tool, because it's before round 10. I'm actually going to get my knife out by holding melee, and then interact with it. Then I can upgrade my knife, so that'll make it more powerful. Now I'm going to show you another Easter egg that I like doing. So if I just switch my gun to single fire, I'll see if I can do this. And then run over here. I'll see, I ran too far away and that zombie's gone all walky now. He's got his legs back, so I ran too far away too quickly. So I'm just going to let that zombie come over here. I'm actually going to use my decoy to get rid of it. So what you need to do for this Easter egg is shoot a load of cans as fast as you can. Decoy out. So if you look through here, you'll see there's 5 cans, and if you can hit them all fairly quickly... Don't have to be too fast. You do have to make sure you don't miss like I just did. I missed one. God damn it. If you hit all 5, you get Deadshot Daiquiri. I'll have to try that next round because I missed one. Oh no, the crawler guy's still there. Oh, I didn't have to hurry. Could have taken my time. Oh well. And I wasted a decoy. Let's just kill it and end the round and then get a new one. I had loads of zombies. Didn't think I had that many. Now, if you open up this building, the church, which is what the game's been telling you to do, of these big orange things all the time, you can open up the Pack-a-Punch machine, which will make your gun stronger. It's worth breaking all the crystals in here, because sometimes you get salvage, sometimes you get different things like you can get tacticals and lethals as well. And whenever you are going to Pack-a-Punch a gun anyway, it actually refills your ammo. So it's worth... Oh, bonus points, okay. It's worth using up some of your ammo if you've still got a bunch left, because you're about to get a load more ammo. Now, pack-punching is the most effective way to level up your gun, to power up your gun. It will double the power of your gun. Sometimes it adds other crazy effects, like giving it explosive ammo, or turns one of the sniper rifles, the SVD, into a shotgun, but that is per gun. For the XM4, I think it just increases the power of it. It might increase the fire rate too. Oh, and it increases the magazine size as well, which is super useful. So just going to kill all these. Grab that to refill my armor, and then if I interact with it, you can see now the XM4 is now the Zeistermeister.
This will kick ass.
And this will... Oh, there's a special zombie there that drops a bit of the Easter egg. So now you can see it has 90 rounds in the magazine, and I seem to be able to move a little bit quicker with it, which is super useful. I only need one zombie, so I'm going to keep that one. Right, let's try and do this Easter egg again. You can try this once per round. So I need to shoot these 5 cans, preferably without missing any. I don't know what happened there. I shot one and then the other one seemed to go. So now I need to wait for another round to try again. I don't know why that one despawned. I don't think I was doing that too slowly at all, but oh well. So now I just need to wait, and pretty much from now on, what we're doing is just letting the rounds continue, getting a little bit more essence so we can afford more perks, we can afford more other things. Oh, I can do a SAM trial here. And just getting more powerful. Because the zombies are going to be getting much more powerful every round too, and there's more of them, and there's more different types of them. So you kind of want to just be able to manage them. Now this is a SAM trial. This special thing you can do, it teleports around the map, and if you interact with it, it costs 500 essence. It will tell you to do something. So now I've got Vermin Exterminator, which means it will spawn a load of vermin, and on the left I can see I need to kill 30 vermin in the next minute. So it should hopefully spawn a bunch of vermin somewhere. There we go. I had to kill some zombies to make space. So this is quite a nice easy one. So you just got to kill all the vermin that spawns. And because I've got a nice Pack-a-Punch gun, these don't take a lot of health at all. They don't have a lot of health, I should say. Don't take many bullets. The trials always give you what you need. If it tells you to use a certain field upgrade, you can just switch to it in the pause menu. Just go change field upgrade, and it will charge it up really quickly for you. If you need a certain perk, it will give you that perk just for the duration of the trial. It will spawn all of the enemies that you need to complete them. It's very different. If you play Black Ops Cold War, it's very different from the trials in that, where you sometimes just couldn't do them because you didn't have the right equipment, or there wasn't enough zombies, or whatever it was. You never have that problem in this game. But also, you have to complete the trial all in one go. Once you've completed it, all of the zombies will die. Now, once you've completed a trial, you just go back to the machine, and it will have turned into a treasure chest, and you'll get something good, hopefully. What are we getting? We got some salvage, an LTBR, which is a rubbish kill streak, and some essence. That was rubbish. Terrible rewards. Right, let's see if I can get this stupid Deadshot Daiquiri challenge done. Let's try it. Oh, I've still got loads of zombies. I don't want loads of zombies, not because I think one zombie is going to be slower or anything like that, but because if one zombie starts hitting me, it doesn't matter that much. I can tank hits from one zombie for a while. If multiple zombies hit me, I'm in for a bad time. So let's go up here and try it again. Let's do it from the right to left this time. I think I missed one. That's what went wrong. It disappeared because I missed a shot. If you miss one shot, they all disappear and you can't do it again.
You lose.
So that zombie's dead. Now we can go on to the next round. Round 10. Oh, another thing you can do. Check this car. If it's got a Mr. Beaks in the back of it, if a mangler shoots it, you'll get some special weapon out the back. Often the weapons are rubbish, to be honest, but sometimes they're good. Now, earlier you saw me shoot those bowling shoes. There's another pair just here through the gate. I can shoot that one. And then there's another one we can actually see from here. And we can do that Easter egg this round if we want to. Yeah, let's do that. So there's one, instead of having to open that gate and waste money, you can just look through here, and just underneath a chair in there, there's the next ones. There they are, just there. So you can shoot that one, and then I can go grab the last pair of bowling shoes. Down here, in this funeral home on the left, there's some just sitting on a coffin all the way to the left. So if I look through here, there's a few zombies there. Oh, there they are. Got them. Zombies will disappear. Don't worry, you will still get those zombies back. That doesn't really matter. And it will load you into a little side Easter egg. I like doing this because you can actually get quite good stuff from it, including wonder weapons and perks and decent kill streaks and all sorts of things like that. Sometimes ether tools as well, I think. So what happens with this is you get a bowling ball and you have to go bowling, but instead of hitting pins, you're trying to hit the zombies. So hold interact to get it, and then you charge it up by holding right trigger, and then when you let it go, if it's charged up, it'll actually go through more than one zombie at a time. So you saw I got 20 there. That means I hit 2 zombies. There we go. That's another 2. You're aiming to get 300 points in the amount of time you get, which is pretty hard. But I believe in you. You can do it. Just try to make sure you're getting, like, a few zombies with every throw, and you should be absolutely fine. Just try to line them up. It's all timing, really. And I only got 1 then, because everybody makes mistakes. I hit 1 then, it went straight into the gutter. If it goes in the gutter, you don't get any more points. There we go, we got 2. When all grouped up like that at the back, it's actually a bit of a pain, because they end up being a bit more difficult to hit, because you can't line them up. This should be good though. 40-50 in one go. That's really good. I should get 2. So now I only need, what's that, 60 more in the next minute or so. That's rubbish. Only 10. Right, 50 more. There we go. 30 more. And I've still got 40 seconds. This is going quite well. There we go, 30, so now I'm at 300. So now I'll basically get the top tier of reward because I got to 300. You can get more than that. I've got over 400 in this before, but you don't get, like, more. You don't get better rewards or anything like that. You actually get a special cooling card if you do manage to get to 300. But that's the highest one that they reward. I'd love to know what the highest anyone's ever gotten at. Let me know in the comments. What's the highest you can get on this minigame? 380. Can I get a 400? No. 390. That's still pretty good. Pretty good. So then you'll get a trophy. Because I got over 300, I'll get the big trophy. And then we'll see what we get from it. You can do this 3 times per game. I got 1 impact grenade. And a piece of armor. That is utterly useless. As I said, you can get good stuff from it. It's not guaranteed, even if you get a good score like that. 1 impact grenade is maybe the worst reward I've ever had from doing that. If you want to have another go at that, just wait a few rounds, and then just inside here, the shoes will be in that toilet, shoot them, and then you can do it again. And hopefully get something better than an impact grenade. Because that is an embarrassingly bad reward. Right. Oh, that ended a round. Okay, you don't get those zombies back, apparently. So now we're on round 11. Things change a little bit because you'll start getting special zombies. So we'll start getting manglers now that are a little bit stronger. So what I'm going to do is go up here and buy Napalm Burst. Napalm Burst does extra damage against manglers. And I've pack-punched my gun, so I'll be quite strong against it for the first one. And Napalm Burst just means these zombies are going to go down even quicker, because not only am I doing bullet damage, but I'm also now doing fire damage. So that's the mangler that just shot me in the back. And you can see them as a big skull on the mini-map, so it's always worth keeping an eye on to where they are, so then you don't get trapped next to them. The manglers, to be fair, don't do a huge amount of damage, but they can shoot you, which is just kind of annoying. Up here as well, they can blow up cars, but if you shoot their hand, you can actually shoot their hand off. And then if you shoot them in the face, you can break off their helmet and then do more damage to them. They die quite quickly. Now, you might have noticed he just dropped something purple on the ground there. That is a purple loot key, and I will show you what to do with that as well. Let's just use these double points to get some kills. I think I've still got, how many? One zombie there, one zombie there, still got 2. I'm still going to try and do this Easter egg. Yeah, this is the last zombie. So I'm going to switch back to single fire and try this one again. So, come on, 5 shots without missing. I missed. I missed the second shot. The second shot is right next to a post and I just keep missing it. Right, let's show you what to do with this key. So, the key, if I go in my inventory, I haven't picked it up, so there we go. If I go in my inventory by pressing the score button, you can see it's up there in personal items. There's 3 bits to a bank vault code that you need to collect. The first one, that we're going to collect at least, it's actually not the first one, it's the last one. It's just here, so you can see the last 2 numbers are 4-3. So just remember 4-3. I just keep remembering it in my head, to be honest. Then we'll go get the middle numbers, which are over in the comic book shop, which is down here. Ollie's Comics. We're going to run down here and interact with this. I might buy some armor as well. It's 4,000 to get an extra plate of armor. That's useful. And you can see the middle numbers are just here. 17. So it's 17-4-3. And then the last ones are in the bank. I'm just trying to save a little bit of money, so I'm being cheap and running the long way around, because then I can also go past the vending machine. I just slid past it. I dropped a smoke grenade. Good. I'm having really bad luck in this game. Except for that ether tool early. That was pretty good. So, this is the bank building. So, we're going to go to the bank building. I might actually take a little screenshot here, because this looks quite nice. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then open up the bank. And then if you go here, you'll see 53. So, what was that? 53. You can actually go back down. 1743, I think. Might have been wrong about this. No, that was right. Good. Then when you're entering that code, zombies won't attack you in the back, so it's absolutely fine. And you just have to wait a while for this to open. The zombies will kind of lose interest in you while this is opening. Then you can go inside the vault. And then you got all these boxes. There is a limited number, but every time you get a key, you can open one up and see that I got another chopper gunner and a hellstorm. Since I already have a chopper gunner, I'm actually not going to take them out, but I can come back in here at any time and just pick it up. When you come out, it'll blow up all the zombies. It won't kill them, but also knock them over. Now, this is Juggernog. I'm going to get Juggernog. It costs 2,500 because it's my first perk, and this will give me extra health. So if I just interact with that, don't forget to go prone in front of it as well to get the loose change. So that's going to give me a little bit of extra health, which will increase my survivability. And I can lie down in front of Speed Cola as well, just to get that one. Right. I don't think we need to do anything else this round, so let's kill the zombie. And then we can go on to the next round. And I can keep on trying forever to get this Deadshot Daiquiri. Sometimes I do it first try, but obviously while I'm doing a video, it's just going to be a constant pain to me. So I'll better put my weapon back in fully automatic. So we've got another vermin round now. Same thing as before. I will get ammo at the end of it, so it'd be a silly time to buy ammo. So just kill them all. It's really easy to get critical kills on these because their faces are so big. Big-faced ants, that's what I should call them. I say that and then I miss one there. The vermin do annoyingly take a long while to get to you because they spawn all over the place, they climb everywhere, They take weird routes to get to you. And so often these rounds can take a very long time. You know what? I can actually... If I save one, I can try the dead shot thing now, even though it's... There we go. Oh, nice. Right, let's try this. Might as well not waste a round. Right, let's shoot them. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I missed. I missed because of you. I'm gonna blame you.
Max ammo.
It's really hard. I think if I had an ACOG scope or something, this would be a lot easier. One day, I will do it. Right. Let's keep running around. You can see in the bottom left, I've now got 2,950 salvage. If I go to this, I can actually now get purple rarity, which makes my gun even stronger. And I'm nearly at 1,500 essence, where when I get to 1,500, that will mean I can get Pack a Punch 2, which means it will double my damage again. I end up doing a ton of damage. So you can see here, right now, I'm not really bothering to train the zombies up all that much. And that's just because I'm doing quite well power curve wise. So I'm actually a little bit stronger. A mangler just knocked that guy over. I'm doing quite well power curve wise, which means the zombies aren't that much of a threat at the moment. And this is kind of what the game's like if you've got the rampage inducer turned off in the early rounds. And we are still in early rounds. Up until 20, I would say. You're still in pretty early rounds. And so the zombies will not be too scary. Is that the only zombie left in this one? Yeah, that's the only one left. So, we can now, if we wanted to, we could Pack a Punch, but I'm going to try this dead shot thing again because it's driving me nuts. Let's try it. Right. Where are you? There. 1, 2, 3. No, that missed one. I have no idea how that one missed. There we go. Right, let's go in here and Pack a Punch again. Make it even stronger. So now on Pack a Punch 2, it will do even more damage. I leave it on single fire while I'm doing this because it's like, you don't want to waste ammo. Ammo ends up getting more expensive, so while it was 250 at the beginning, right now it's 2,500, so it's 10 times more expensive. Because that gun is more powerful, it's been Pack a Punched. But you can see there, I can kill zombies. I mean, I've got insta-kill now, which makes it easy. But even that mangler dropped down so easily. So easily, because we've been keeping ahead of that power curve. One mistake I think I see a lot of people doing is they buy loads of perks early on, and they have a gun that isn't that strong. And if you're taking a long while to kill zombies, your shots that you're firing aren't doing very much damage. You end up getting yourself in bad situations that you can't just shoot your way out of. And ideally, you always want to just be able to get out of any situation. So right now, if I get stuck, I can just shoot my way out because these zombies will die really easily to this gun. Or I can use my chopper gunner. If I just press down the D-pad, I'll immediately go into the chopper gunner and become invincible, which will save me. I've got kind of a couple of options, which is always good to have. Right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Come on. Round 14. I don't know why I'm sliding to left there. I'm doing something weird with my controller. But I missed again, basically, is what I'm saying. I missed.
Stop, drop, and roll next time.
One time I'll do it and it'll all be fine. One time. Alright, let's switch back to full auto, and I'll show you. We can just burn through this round really quickly. I might show you what my weapon does as well. My field upgrade. Oh, we've got an Abomination. This is a good time. Luckily, look how strong this XM4 is against the Abomination.
What in the
If any of you have fought an abomination in this, they probably haven't gone down that quick for you. But that's because we're at round 15. We've been double pack-a-punched. We've got a purple rarity gun. We're quite overpowered at this point. And so until the enemies keep up, we can do crazy things like that, where we just utterly decimate even the special zombies. I'm actually not going to use my energy mine because this round has died much faster than I expected. Oh, don't want to grab that nuke. So I want the essence from these zombies. Still trying to get critical kills where I can, but I'm not like worried too much about it because it's faster just to get more zombies than it is to worry about getting every headshot. And as we've established in this game, I can't aim to save my life. Try again. When I do the video, I'm probably going to zoom in when I'm trying this, so it'll look way easier for you lot. Oh, I missed that one. Literally, I missed the fourth one. I got the fifth one as well, so I would have been fine if I just hadn't missed that fourth one. It's good to have something to be really angry about when you're playing zombies, I think. And right now, that's, you know, letting me take my anger out on the zombies about why I keep missing that shot. When you're doing it, you're all going to be straight away plowing through this. You're going to get that Deadshot daiquiri straight away. Right, so if you look at the minimap, you can see where the zombies are starting to spawn. So I can see here, they're all over that way from me. I can hop over here. I just heard a mangler, and yet we can see him there. I'm going to shoot his gun off. I'm actually just going to kill him because it's easy to. So you can see, you can just kind of keep track of where the horde of zombies is. There's a couple in this area I need to be aware of. There's one up on the left up here. Yep, just there. I know there's one in that little walkway. They're going to come out, but that's my route. I'm going to go back down. So now when you get into these kind of rounds where there's a lot of zombies, you just want to kind of plan ahead a little bit. Oh, this could be nice. Get to a point and turn around, and all those zombies followed me down here. I can just mince them up, and I can see one zombie's behind me, so I just walked backwards a little bit to make sure he popped out in front of me. And it's just planning, you know, it's just making sure I'm not going to get surrounded. I know where the zombies are. There's one up there. Right, that should be the last zombie. Easy! And now on 23,000, we're actually well on our way to getting the third pack-a-punch. And we're well on our way to getting Deadshot daiquiri. 1, 2, 3. I missed it again. I went off to the side. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Everything. Apparently. Right. 4 more rounds to do this. I said I wanted to get to round 21 and do the exfil. We got a free gobblegum. There's going to be double gobblegums this weekend, I think, I've heard. Which is pretty cool.
Windows closed.
Exfil windows closed on 16. That's fine though, because we're going to exfil at 21. 21's like a good sweet spot, because at this point you can kill zombies very, very fast and get lots of progress towards camos and augment unlocks. You know, if I hadn't been messing around doing these side Easter eggs, this would be so much faster. But after that, the zombies start getting a little bit tougher. Some guns start getting weaker. Obviously, it's up to you. You can go on until round 26. You can even go on to round 31, especially if you're leveling a gun that's a little bit stronger. It's definitely more efficient to keep on going on to 26 or 31, as long as you can survive and your gun still does enough damage to keep up. But you see, at this point, I'm still just absolutely cutting through these zombies with not a worry in the world. The XM4 is good. Right, I can see I've still got a zombie up there, so I can kill this guy. And then this guy, in his rather charming cap, can watch me fail, and he's going to incur my wrath if this goes wrong again. I'm actually going to throw a decoy. Right, here we go. Where are they? Where are they? Why haven't they respawned? Oh my god, have I done the maximum number of attempts? It hasn't even respawned. That's harsh. You're definitely getting my wrath. Well, if you manage to shoot all those cans, let me know in the comments, because you're better than me, clearly. And basically what you'll get is Deadshot Daiquiri, which is a perk you can't normally get on this map until round 25, unless you get it as a reward. You know, you're lucky and you get it as a reward. And it means that your auto-aim will lock onto their heads straight away, which is very nice. I'm actually going to grab this mangler cannon and use it for something. So, yeah, it's something that you can get that if you've got augments on it, also means you do a bunch of extra critical damage, which is really nice. You can do extra armor damage. Right now, damage isn't something I'm struggling for, so I don't really need it. But it'd just be nice to have. Hopefully in this video you've kind of seen so far why it's, at least in my opinion, better to focus on spending your essence to make your gun more powerful rather than buying loads of perks early on. Because the perks aren't that essential. They're nice to have, but they're not essential. Right, I'm just going to show you another little Easter egg. If you can find one of these black and gold cards that has Mr. Peaks in the back, it's not that one, of course it's not, so it's the third one, then you can get a little goodie out the back. But you have to use a mangler cannon for it. The last one's down here. So we're going to switch to mangler cannon.
Oh, friend. You can dish it up.
See this car, it has Mr. Peaks sitting there in the back. If we shoot this car, with a charged up shot, it'll blow up, and then you see that gold glow, we get something out the back of it. And we got a purple rocket launcher. Which is something, even if it's not something that I particularly want. Right, we're nearly up to 30,000, which is when we can get Pack-a-Punch free. Nearly there. If we'd got double points then we probably would have got it. But oh well. Let's run up and grab... Oh, there's another abomination. I like killing these as fast as humanly possible because they're a pain. You need to shoot them in their glowing mouths to do bonus damage. When you're doing this much damage, you can actually do a lot. You see how I got preoccupied and nearly got hit a bit too much. I'm going to put my energy mine down. I'm actually going to put 2 of them down. You can see here, these are now turrets, which will clear out most of the zombies for me. And I can focus on getting rid of that abomination that has gone into the church. I just had to run out there. I suddenly realized I was getting surrounded again. There he is. There's the big guy. And this is how easy it is to go down. You just like get a bit preoccupied by something like the abomination. Killed him. And you're not paying attention, and then you just get absolutely taken out. There's a mutant injector there. That's another good top tier kill streak. Can I do the dead shot thing again? Hey, 1,000 critical kills. Yeah, they're back. I can redeem myself. Right, there's 2 zombies left. I don't have any decoys. Right, let's try it. And I say redeem myself, I'm just going to embarrass myself further with this, aren't I? Come on. Come on, I want you a long way away, so I've got plenty of time to miss these cans. Right, let's go up here. And... I'm not even going to take the first shot, because I could hear that he was running up, and that's really annoying. Stay down here. Just stay here. If I had Ether Shroud, I could just do this with Ether Shroud as well, which make it a bit easier. Right, we're going to run up. He's being fast. Right, we're going to run up. I missed one. I missed one. I missed one. I missed the second one. Zombies are just too fast now. I'm giving up on it. Apparently with the XM4, I am bad at getting Deadshot Daiquiri. Now we're on round 20. Now what I would normally like to do when you're on round 20, or basically on a round before you want to exfil, is go down to near where the exfil radio is. So we've got enough money now. We've got over 30,000. So we're going to quickly run up here, get third Pack-a-Punch, flip it back onto auto. And then we are going to run down all the way back to spawn, because that's where the exfil radio is. I'm also on the way going to open the route to the top of bank, just because that is going to make my life a little bit easier. And I'm going to go back and grab that chopper gunner. There was one on the floor back there, but I'm just going to grab this one, because that's going to be super useful in exfil. So this is the one I opened. I can go back here and just grab the chopper gunner out of there, and that's going to be useful for a little bit. Right, I'm going to hop out over here. And then just wait for the zombies to spawn and get in. Shouldn't take too long now. Now we're on round 20. Zombies will generally be a lot faster. You can see them running around a little bit. Still avoid them, just hopping over stuff, looping around. But you can see here, now they're coming from all different angles. It's a little bit harder to avoid getting hit. Once I've got them all nice and trained up, that won't be a problem. Oh, it's a mangler. Just going to kill him. Triple pack-a-punch. Not a problem at all. And they're all nice and trained up. I can just... kill all of them. And then, basically, the way the game works from about now onwards is that it can only render a certain number of zombies on screen at a time. I can't remember what that number is. It's about 30, I think. And then once that number's reached, no more zombies will spawn until you kill new ones. So if you're doing what I'm doing and grouping them all up, we basically hit that limit, no more zombies spawning. Then when we killed them, a bunch more zombies spawned up until the end of the round. So every round has a certain number of zombies that will spawn. That one is one whole horde and a bit. So now we get to round 21, which is the exfil round. I can interact with this. It will normally take you either to the street just outside the bank, or it will take you up to the bank roof.
Shit. We need a bird, and we need a dog.
So this one is up on the bank roof. I think it's to do with whether or not the bank roof is open. While you're running there, lots of zombies will spawn, but you can pretty much just run past them because you don't have very long to do this. I'm going to scoot up to the bank roof, and then it will spawn an abomination over there. You can kill him. See, there's lots of zombies spawning. If I get trapped, just press down the D-pad because I've got a chopper gunner. This is my oh no, what's happening button. Just hit that. And then look at the roof and absolutely mince them. Paying particular attention to make sure that the abomination is dead, wherever it is. I think it must already be dead. Now the chopper gunner, you'll literally be able to take out everything. I think everything's dead already. Yep. So I can hold interact to get out of there.
Nice work.
Run over to the chopper and exfil, and we are done. So that's a quick beginner's guide on how to run kind of a normal game of zombies. If I was just going to be leveling up camos, I'd be doing that over and over again, basically. Just getting up to round 21, getting as much progress as I can, and then exfilling, head back in. Once you get a bit more confident, or you've got a gun that's working really well, you can push that up to maybe around 26, because obviously you get more zombies in the later rounds, so it's a bit more efficient. Maybe even push it up to 31, but after 25 it does get quite a lot harder. You get a lot more abominations, a lot more manglers, and your gun is doing less damage, so it takes longer to get through the rounds. So the sweet spot seems to be around kind of 21 to 31, depending on the gun. But I hope that helped. If it did, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know which round you managed to get Deadshot Daiquiri on, because I didn't get it at all in that run, which is very, very embarrassing for me. But if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.